Hello, I'm George Joseph, the Chair of the Family Services Executive Board. Welcome to the 2021 Family Services Virtual Annual Meeting. I'm excited to be coming to you live this year as we celebrate our champions, volunteers, employees, and clients. Let me start by thanking today's presenting sponsor, UPMC Health Plan, and supporting sponsor, Laisel Schaff Insurance Agency. We truly appreciate your commitment to helping us move forward as we continue to strengthen families and transform lives. I'd now like to introduce the President and CEO of Family Services, Greg Loop.
Thank you, George. Hello, everyone. I'm Greg Loop, the President and CEO of Family Services of Northwest PA. Thank you for being part of our 2021 annual meeting. This is the second year we've hosted this event virtually, and we're excited to be live this morning. I invite everyone to join the conversation by using the live chat box on your screen. The past year has continued to present many unique challenges. Despite these obstacles, Family Services has added new programs, grown smaller programs, and maintained solid performance among existing programs. Our team remains committed to moving forward together as we work hard to fulfill our mission to strengthen families and transform lives. Please let me share with you a few of our successes over the past year. Family Services was recently reaccredited by the Council on Accreditation. This tremendous achievement demonstrates that our agency continues to successfully implement high performance standards and deliver the highest quality services to families and stakeholders. In participation with the National Council for Behavioral Health, we continued our efforts to become a trauma-informed agency. Our entire management team received training on trauma-informed supervision, and all staff received training that addressed historical trauma, diversity, and social equity. Our foster care program continued to make great strides, adding multiple positions. And as part of the National Foster Care Month, we received a grant from the Pennsylvania Statewide Adoption Network to host a virtual art show with the theme, My Parents Are Superheroes. Our independent living program, in partnership with Bethesda Lutheran Services, launched a new initiative to provide work experience opportunities for youth. We call this the Snack Shack Food Truck. Family Services continued to focus efforts on family safety. Last year, our child welfare and behavioral health programs were able to meet all goals related to family safety and stability. In Erie County, 100% of youth in our functional family therapy who successfully completed this program were able to remain in the home and out of placement. In Venango County, 100% of the families in our family behavioral health program reported no new instances of abuse or neglect. In Mercer County, 100% of youth in our multisystemic therapy program were able to remain in the home and out of placement. In Crawford County, 100% of families receiving family preservation services or brief services reported no new instances of abuse or neglect. Our family behavior therapy program expanded into Mercer County thanks to funding from Mercer County Children and Youth Services. This evidence-based program, which launched in Crawford County 2 years ago, helps parents and families impacted by substance abuse disorders. Additional funding was recently received from the Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency, allowing Family Services to expand this program into Erie County this year. Our behavior support services in Erie's public schools continued to grow as we added 5 more positions at the request of school administrators. We also expanded this service to provide behavior intervention specialists in the Pencrest School District, which allowed us to create 3 additional positions. A grant from the Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency allowed us to launch the Opioid Misuse Prevention Project last year. The project, which is designed to educate students about opioid dangers and help keep families safe, involves 4 major components, including a vast public health messaging campaign. Additional funding from federal, state opioid response funds will allow us to continue implementing these evidence-based strategies. Our outpatient clinic partnered with other local providers in a grant application to the Erie Community Foundation. The grant was used to train local clinicians to provide cognitive processing therapy, or CPT, an evidence-based trauma treatment for adults. 4 of our therapists participated in the training. In August, Big Brothers Big Sisters was pleased to host an in-person volunteer appreciation dinner at the Erie Yacht Club. The annual event, hosted by Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield, celebrates volunteers, sponsors, supporters, and donors. During the event, the Big Impact Award was given to Erica Howland, a former Big Sister and former member of the Big Brothers Big Sisters Advisory Board. Erica's former little sister, Randy, presented the award. With the cancellation of our annual Bowl for Kids' Sake this year, Big Brothers Big Sisters launched a virtual trivia series and hosted 5 separate events throughout the year. Nearly 200 people tested their knowledge and support of Big Brothers Big Sisters. The final trivia night is scheduled for this Friday, November 19th at 6 p.m. Last fiscal year, we proudly served 15,312 families and touched the lives of more than 23,000 individuals. I'd now like to introduce Jennifer Stewart, who will share 2 wonderful stories of impact.
Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer Stewart. I am the Family Services Executive Board Secretary. Thank you again for joining our 2021 annual meeting. I'm excited to introduce 2 wonderful women as they share their stories of success at Family Services. The first is Sarah. Sarah was involved in both family behavioral therapy and the re-entry program in our Sharon office. Here is her story.
Nothing was good at all. It was just pure chaos 24/7. And I didn't want to be using, but I didn't know how. I was willing, but I didn't know what to do, what steps to take. Me and my other half, we've been together for 8 years. That ruined our relationship, my daughter's relationship, me and my mom. I had to go to rehab. I got involved with Family Services first through family behavioral therapy, and then through that I started the re-entry program, which has made sure that my family has everything that they need, everything that I need. They stayed with me. My caseworker stayed with me. He came and visited me when I was in rehab. They came to my house twice a week for 2 hours a day. They kept me grounded, going to appointments, helped me and my daughter rebuild our relationship again. They taught me coping skills, acceptance, which I'm 36. I never knew how to accept anything in my life, good or bad. It taught us how to complement each other instead of being so focused on the negative. Through the family program, that also taught me, well, you can't just do what you want when you're in the system. You're gonna be held accountable. So that's how the reentry program got involved. Because of your program, CYS just closed my case last month. So I have all that to be thankful for, because I would not have gotten any of that accomplished. I really wouldn't have without the help and the program and what it taught me. I wish more people would use this as a service. If more people gave it a chance, they would realize that it would do a lot if you're willing. I'm happy again for the first time in a really long time. I'm clean, I'm sober for the first time in almost 20 years, which is huge. They help me move forward in my life. They'll do wonders for you and your family. When you can't be strong enough, they'll be strong enough for you. When you don't know what direction to go in, they'll point you in the right direction. If you want to be successful, they'll help you get there.
Thank you, Sarah, for sharing your story. I'd now like to introduce you to Denise and her two daughters. They have been receiving counseling services through our outpatient clinic and have made incredible progress over the past year. Here is their story.
My children and I went through some pretty traumatic events. We went through a lot of mental, emotional, physical, and unfortunately some sexual abuse that happened that really impacted not only myself but my children to the point where it was affecting just their day-to-day life. School, friendships, relationships, with their peers, and even between me and my children, it became hard because of all the struggles that they went through and I went through, and of course they're children and they're scared, and sometimes kids don't want to talk about the ugly stuff that happens that they're scared might hurt mommy or daddy, or so those were the pretty big defining moments that were like, we need help. So we came here, and I can say it's been amazing. So our therapist, Jordan, we've been here with her since the beginning of all this, about a year and a half, almost 2 years now. And my kids just loved her. And it was just so easy for them to communicate with her and be open with her. And she was listening to them as opposed to trying to tell them what they felt. She was hearing what they were feeling, which made them feel comfortable. And she just went above and beyond for them and then for me. And we reached a point where I'm now able to talk to my kids and have these deep, intense conversations that I wasn't able to have before.
The reason why I like it is because she likes to talk to the entire family and see what's going on. She can sort our problems and help them.
She's fun. She's actually very nice about my problems I have, and she just helps me with them with coping skills.
We were involved with functional family therapy, FFT, and basically Jess would come out 2 to 3 times a week to our home and spend time with us at home. So we have Jordan once a week, and then Jess was there 2 to 3 times a week, depending on, just life and scheduling, and kind of helped especially when those really heavy conversations would happen with Jordan. We had Jess there to help us get through the week of, what are we gonna do today? And let's learn some fun coping skills with the family, and, how can we work through this? So I am absolutely 100%, in love with this service here, and would totally, if I had met anyone on the street who was looking for help for them or for their children, I'd be like, you need to call here. This is where you need to go, just because of my own experience.
Hi, my name is Katie Wolf-Schaefer, and I'm the Community Relations Manager here at UPMC Health Plan. We are thrilled to once again be the presenting sponsor for this year's annual meeting. Today, our commitment to our community is stronger than ever. UPMC Health Plan understands that education, socialization, and frequent exposure to nature, culture, and the arts are vital to a healthy, well-rounded lifestyle and individual well-being. We are pleased to partner and support Family Services in this endeavor. Although we'd love to be with you in person today, we are glad to share all the wonderful things happening right here at Family Services. I am honored to be presenting 2 awards on behalf of the Family Services Executive Board and Senior Leadership Team. The first is the Philanthropy Award, which honors an individual or organization whose philanthropic support has had a significant impact on family services and those they serve. This year's Philanthropy Award was presented to the Arby's Foundation, which has granted funds to the Big Brothers Big Sisters program for the past 3 consecutive years, totaling $42,000. The funds have significantly impacted the program's ability to leverage additional resources, recruit new volunteers, and support ongoing operations of the program. The Arby's Foundation has shown a true commitment to igniting the power and promise of our youth. Accepting the award is Tony Decalente, Area Supervisor for Arby's Restaurant Group.
I am very excited and honored to accept this philanthropy award on behalf of Arby's. I was excited to work for Arby's 10 years ago, knowing that they operate on 6 basic values: dream big, work hard, play fair, have fun, get it done, and make a difference. Arby's engages in many events to come alongside of our Arby's families to help make a difference for those in need. From the loss of a loved one, or cancer awareness, or whatever life brings that could create hardships for our teens. We believe every kid deserves to dream big and pursue their dreams with confidence. We help kids achieve their dreams by supporting childhood hunger, youth leadership, and career readiness initiatives. Arby's Foundation supports several initiatives that can be grouped around 5 main categories. Childhood hunger. We partner with No Kid Hungry, where we've donated more than $25 million since 2011. Youth leadership. We've been affiliated with Big Brothers, Big Sisters as a brand for many years. This organization is our main focus under our youth leadership category. Over the years, we have supported more than 1 million matches. Career readiness. Taking part with organizations such as Junior Achievement. Then there's disaster impact, as well as community involvement. We're very excited to continue to bring awareness to these worthwhile initiatives and really help make a difference to our families, our teams, and our local communities. Thank you very much for this honor.
Thank you to Tony, Arby's Restaurant Group, and the Arby's Foundation for your continued support of Big Brothers, Big Sisters. The next award goes to the Outstanding Volunteer of the Year. This award honors a volunteer who has devoted a substantial amount of personal time, energy, and creativity to family services. This year's Outstanding Volunteer Award was presented to Jeff Feltenberger. Jeff is the Vice Chairperson of Big Brothers Big Sisters Advisory Board, and he is also a Big Brother himself. Jeff is highly involved in fundraising, recruitment efforts for Big Brothers Big Sisters. As an employee of Erie Insurance, Jeff leverages his outgoing personality and his passion for volunteering to inspire others. His efforts have resulted in significant contributions both in the form of corporate sponsorships and employee involvement. Most recently, Jeff hosted a Big Brothers Big Sisters virtual trivia night. He also participated in Over the Edge, where he rappelled down the Bicentennial Tower and raised over $1,500 in support of behavioral health services. In addition, Jeff supports several other organizations right here in our community. Jeff truly exemplifies the spirit of volunteerism at its very best.
Thank you for such an amazing award. For those of you that don't know me, I thought I'd share my story to explain what volunteering means to me, why it's so important, and why this award means so much. My introduction to volunteerism started while working at Erie Insurance, where I've been employed for almost 20 years. In 2006, I took a new position and was assigned a mentor. Her name was Mary Hanks. It was Mary's job as my mentor to teach me the ins and outs of the new position. As a person with over 30 years of experience at Erie, she had me up and running in no time. Luckily for me, the mentorship and the friendship didn't stop there. Mary would sign me and a few of my coworkers up for volunteer events on a weekly basis, most of the time without even asking us. We would affectionately call ourselves Mary's Minions. Mary always pointed out that we would get to meet new people, experience new things, and help the community around us at the same time. How could we possibly say no? Mary gave me the formula that would allow me to grow into an influential volunteer. First, surrounding myself with a great network of like-minded people. Second, a willingness to showcase my personality that drew others in and made them want to help. And third, a willingness to step out of my comfort zone and sign up for things that really push my own limits. Whether it was volunteering at Family Services collection events, the Second Harvest Food Bank for the annual Thanksgiving turkey drive, collecting resources for Erie Dawn, craft time with the second graders at the Christmas event at Piper Burley Elementary School, or building houses for Habitat for Humanity here in Erie, Mary was always there in the forefront, and I was always right there with her, along with her other minions, to make sure the events went off without a hitch. Mary instilled in me that volunteering and giving back was an obligation, not an option. She showed me that by sharing my time, my resources, and my network with those who needed it the most, it would benefit not only those people and organizations that we were volunteering to help, but it would also leave me feeling fulfilled in a way that I didn't even know was possible. In my time volunteering with Family Services, I've had the opportunity to meet and work with truly amazing people. The staff at the agency, my Erie insurance crew, the Big Brothers Big Sisters Advisory Board, the Bigs and Littles, and other volunteers that I've met along the way. I've co-hosted virtual trivia events during a pandemic, ran bowling tournaments, became a Big Brother, became an advisory board member for the Big Brothers Big Sisters program, and most recently rappelled down the Bicentennial Tower at Dobbins Landing. All things that I would have never had the opportunity to do otherwise. I know that volunteering has given me just as much, if not more, as those who I have volunteered for. I'm truly honored to receive the 2021 Outstanding Volunteer Award and to be able to share my love for volunteering with you today. It only takes one person to inspire someone to get out, volunteer, and make a difference in the community. Mary did that for me and so many others by leading by example, and I'm committed to be able to pass that same passion along to the next generation of volunteers. Hopefully my story will inspire someone to do the same today. Volunteering, the people I've met, and this award really means a lot to me, and I know Mary would be proud. Thank you all.
It is my privilege to present this year's Employee of the Year Award. This award honors one of our current employees who demonstrates ongoing leadership and commitment to the mission and values of Family Services. This year we received 74 nominations for 48 different staffs submitted by agency employees. Please join me in congratulating all of our 2021 nominees for Employee of the Year. On behalf of the Board of Directors and our senior leadership team, I'm pleased to announce that the 2021 Employee of the Year is Leanne Keebler. Leanne joined Family Services in 2010 as a member of our permanency department. Since that time, Leanne has also worked in our family-based mental health program and in our independent living program. In 2017, Leanne returned back to the permanency program and is currently the department's lead supervisor. Leanne received multiple nominations for this award, and I'd like to share some of the comments with you. Leanne is an incredible supervisor. She's supportive, encouraging, and is always willing to advocate for her team and our families. Leanne is dedicated, and she consistently goes above and beyond to support all permanency staff. I can always rely on her when I need a helping hand. Another employee said, Leanne is the glue that holds the department together. She's dependable and always available to answer questions or come up with solutions to a problem. It is my honor to present the 2021 Employee of the Year Award to Leanne Keebler.
I am honored to receive this recognition. The past 11 years have been a privilege, and I feel like I am home in the permanency department. The workers are so dedicated to their families, and I have a wonderful support system in my fellow supervisors. My boss, Michelle, is a great leader and always supportive. They all make my job easy and fun. I owe Family Services a great deal, not only for my job, but also for my family, as I met my husband here and we have grown our family together.
This concludes the 2021 annual meeting of Family Services of Northwest PA. I'd like to again thank our presenting sponsor, UPMC Health Plan, and our supporting sponsor, Lacial Schaff Insurance Agency. Thank you to all who joined us this morning. We're grateful for your support and look forward to seeing you all in person again soon.